Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I'm Uneze Princess and you're welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm answering questions of the question tag I sent on my Instagram, and I told you guys to ask me questions you would like to know about me. So we're going to answer this question. I got a lot of questions about, do you have a significant other? Are you seeing someone? Are you single? Are you what? Are you this? Are you that? The first question I'm going to start with is, who do you live with? I stay alone at the moment. Where did you grow up? I grew up in Lagos, Nigeria. And yeah, I grew up in Lagos. Most parts, everything. Lagos, 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 Lagos. And the next question, what is the most important lesson you have learned as an entrepreneur? Oh, that's deep. What is the most important lesson I have learned as an entrepreneur? As an entrepreneur, I have learned it's not a one-day journey. Being an entrepreneur is not a one-day journey. There are going to be plenty highs and plenty lows, and you just have to make up your mind on, if this is what you want to do, like put in your best each and every day, show up. Some days you're going to be 10% of your power, of your efforts is what is left, and other days you're going to have 100% and all, but give it your best each and every day. That is the most important lesson I have learned as an entrepreneur. What is the most ridiculous nightmare you have ever had? Okay, why does this sound funny? Okay, first off, I am not so much of a dreamer, in quotes. Like, I rarely get to dream often because I don't know. Some people are just like that. They don't dream often. So I don't. The most ridiculous nightmare I have had, nothing comes to mind at this moment. If your pet could talk, what do you think they might say to you? Okay, I have two dogs. If they were to talk, probably, madam, where are you always going to? Because I'm not always around. So yeah, their question would be, why are you always off? Tell me your life story in exactly one sentence. One sentence, my life story. God has been faithful. In one sentence. What's the strangest coincidence that ever happened to you? I think the one that comes to mind, first of all, of like the most recent, is the guy that wanted to ask me out. We had birthdays following each other. Like, he was 11 and I was 12. So like, that's the strangest coincidence that has happened of recent. What is your favorite random fact? Nothing comes to mind at the moment. What is the strangest food combination you enjoy? I don't know if it's strange, but some people find it strange that I make my beans and plantain into like jollof, not boiling my beans separately then frying plantain, but like I enjoy my beans and plantain in one go, in one portion, in one pot, one cooking. Yeah. If you could choose one superpower, what would it be? If I could choose a superpower, what would it be? I worry a lot, so I think it's to know things that will happen instead of worrying about them. I feel like that would be what I want my superpower to be. Then, what is your strangest irrational fear? What is my strangest irrational fear? I don't think it's irrational, but the strangest fear I have is walking at night. Like, anybody walking behind me at night, like, it is just a fear I have. Like, I don't like it. That's why I don't even keep late nights, because of that. Describe your most eccentric family member. Describe my most eccentric family member. The most eccentric family member I have is my sister Mercy. She's going to chew me raw for this, but she's the eccentric in this sense, is the odd person out. She's that kind of person that, okay, I'm the cool one, cool, calm and collected. Instead of me using my actions to hurt somebody, I'd rather just wallow in pain of not doing what I actually want to do. But she's the opposite. I think the last one is also inclined towards that, my part, but she is what is made up in her heart she would do, no matter how it affects anybody. It's good and bad, I guess, but like, she's the eccentric member that comes to mind at this moment. What's the most outrageous lie you told as a child? Probably you ask my mom, because right now nothing is coming to my head. The dumbest way you injured yourself. Oh, something comes to mind here. The dumbest way I've injured myself from childhood till now is when I fell. I think about 5 or 6 years, 4 or 5. I fell and all my teeth, I don't know, they disappeared. They fell. They removed. It's a miracle that we have beautiful set of teeth today. But yeah, that is the dumbest way I injured myself till date. Like I haven't broken any bones, but yeah, when I was either 4 or 5, I removed most part of my teeth. How do you waste time most often? Waste time. I don't know what waste time in this sense connotes, or what takes the most of my time, or how do I waste time most often? Chores, I guess. I really take my time when I want to do chores like cleaning and whatnot, but I don't think it's wasting of time. But that's how I understand the question. So on the next, what is the worst outfit you ever wore? Worst outfit I ever wore. I don't know. I sincerely do not. Have you ever met a celebrity? Which celebrity would you like to meet? I'm not so much of a celebrity person that loves to meet. I'm not one to love to meet people in the first place, but if I were to choose, probably Dwayne Johnson. I don't know. What is the craziest thing you ever did on a dare? Get inside children like us, we've not been to a lot of parties, let alone been to parties that there are lots of truth or dares in the sense. So I haven't done any crazy dare. The grossest thing you would do for $100? Grossest? I don't think this is a question. How much is $100 at the moment that I would do something gross? Nothing comes to mind at this moment. What songs are on the soundtrack to your life? Wow. What songs are on the soundtrack to your life? What songs are on the soundtrack to your life? I think anything Adele at the moment will be added to the soundtrack of my life. What actor would you choose to play you in your biopic? Okay, if I was to choose off the top of my head, Kate Henshaw. I don't know. That just what comes to mind. What is your go-to karaoke song? I haven't done karaoke. I don't know my go-to karaoke song. What is your most random impulse buy? Perfumes. 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 Like, do you still need me to explain? Perfumes. I can spend my most money. I think that is what eats up most part of my income these days. Perfumes. Like, I can impulse buy. If I'm going to impulse buy anything, it has to be perfumes. I love perfumes. I love to smell good. So yeah, perfumes would be my most random impulse buy. What did you do as a teenager that makes you cringe now? Teenager? Why am I thinking so hard about this? As if I left the teenagers so far away, but it's not so far. It's not so far at all. It's not so far. Probably wanting guys to notice me, like, now I'm running away from all of them. Like, yeah, that would be it. So that is what I did as a teenager that makes me cringe at the moment. What do you think would most impress your 5-year-old self and your 15-year-old self? Let's start from the 15 years old. My 15-year-old self would have been impressed by having an older sibling I could look up to, instead of being the older sibling that your younger ones are looking up to. Yeah, that would have been something that would have impressed my 15-year-old self. But my 5-year-old self, probably, I don't know, free time to play or something. That's what would have impressed my 5-year-old self. When did you feel the most an adult? These adults that just started adulting, that's what you're asking. Okay, I felt, when was the first time I felt the most an adult? I think it was after my NYSC, and my parents kept asking, oh, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Are you going to school? Are you going to work? What do you want to do? That's the first time I felt the most as an adult. It was so perplexing because I was so not used to, but like, yeah, what has been happening is after secondary school straight, they got university things ready. After university, they got straight NYC things ready. So like at this point, it wasn't them making the decisions anymore. It was now time for Princess to make her own decisions, and it was, yeah, that was the first time that I felt the most as an adult, because after I said what I wanted to do, there was no opposition. It was more like, oh, make sure that is what you want, and not anybody telling me what it is that they wanted for me. Do you get, like, that's the time I felt the most an adult. Then to the question that is everywhere, are you single? I am not single. I am not single at the moment. So I think I'm going to stop here for now. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. And if you didn't notice, we hit 100 subscribers. We hit 100 subscribers. We hit 100 subscribers. Thank you so much for everyone that has been a part of this channel from 0 to 100. And I'm so excited. I can't wait for what's more that's in stock for this channel and everyone that is a part of it. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.